Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Denise, aka MissNiseReads, and today it's been a long video that I've been trying to film for the past several weeks now, but then I wasn't feeling well, so I was like, I'm gonna sit back, try to feel better so I can film this video, and I'm finally feeling a lot better. We're gonna be talking about the books that are on my TBR for fall and winter. And this is a new series that I will be doing not only on here on YouTube, but as well through my TikTok, Instagram, all of that. So very excited for it. I'll be doing the same thing as well for spring and summer. So without further ado, we're gonna get straight to the books that I want to read, and hopefully, and by the way, this is a hopeful. If I'm gonna get to all of these, that's a miracle. If I don't, it is what it is. It is what it is. Life goes on. So I separated the books into several categories. We have some that I'm currently reading. We have a little bit of nonfiction. We have some miscellaneous. So I don't know exactly the full genres of these books. They're a whole little mix. And then we have some romance. And then we also have books I do want to continue. So we're going to get through it. The first book is that I'm currently reading. I have 3 books for these. We have My Sister, the Serial Killer. I am 64 pages and I'm really liking the story so far. I can't wait to see what other shenanigans is going to happen, basically. So I'm really liking it, and I'm also really liking the short chapters. Love that. Good way to go with this reading slump. Next one. I don't have the dust jacket for both of for this book and the next book. Razzle Dazzle by Major Jackson. I am about 31 pages in. That hasn't changed. Life is lifing, really, so I haven't been able to get back to it. I will be getting back to this soon. My goal is to finish this book this month. That's my goal. And then the last one that I'm reading as of right now is also Past, Present, Future by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I did read a little bit of this. I'm on chapter 9, but like I said, similar to Razzle Dazzle, I really want to get this book done by this month. Hopefully. If not this month, this year. I'm really taking my time because I want to be in the realm of Neil and Rowan as much as I can. It is what it is. Now, the next one is nonfiction. I have 2. One I am going to be starting pretty soon here because I've been needing to get to it. And that is All About Love by Bell Hooks. I've read Bell Hooks' essays in university and it was a blast. Did I have trouble reading some of them? I sure did, but I still had a blast either way. So I'm very excited to read this. This book was mentioned a lot in This Could Be Us by Candy Ryan, and I cannot wait to read this. I might come out of it with different perspectives that I did not know about. So I'm very excited to start this very, very soon. And the last nonfiction book that I do want to get to, it is a memoir. I Want to Die, but I Won't Eat the Pookie by Bexy, and I'm very, very, very excited to read this because I've been wanting to read this for so long. And now it's finally in my hands, and I need to get to it as soon as possible. So I'm very, very excited to finally get to this book after so long. So that is basically my nonfiction books. And now I think we're going to go straight into the miscellaneous stack right now. So the first one that I want to read, this one has been on my TBR for so long, and I took it off because I never found it until literally last month. I saw it and I said I had to get it, and that is Wild Tongues Can't Be Tamed, and this is edited by Sarasius J. Fennell, and it has a bunch of different authors. A lot of them that I've never really heard of, which is really nice because I get to see the in-depth of like what the work is like and how their writing is and if I'm feeling it or not. But I'm very excited to read this. I've been wanting to read this for a hot minute. This might be the next one if I get finished with one of my other previous books. So let's hope I get to this soon. The next book that I want to read is The Bookshop Sisterhood by Michelle Linda Rice. The premise of this very much stood out to me. Basically, it's for best friends that are about to open up their bookshop, but then they each go through a lot of lifing stuff, and so they need each other more than ever. So I really want to get to this book. So I'm very excited. The next book that I want to read, and I've been needing to read this year, has been a hot mess in itself. It is Home by my friend Nicole Harmon. I have been actively reading this series, and I've been loving every single second of it. The last book ended off on a cliffhanger, so I'm very excited to freaking get to this. It's been a long time coming. You get to see Esmari in a different state, and I'm very excited to see what goes down. Very stoked. Can we also talk about this cover? I'm living for it. Absolutely living for it. And plus, hopefully we are getting a book cover for the next book, which I'm very fucking stoked. So that's why I need to get through this as soon as possible. The next book that I want to read is The Empress of Salt and Fortune. I will insert the pronunciation because I don't like to butcher names, and I'm learning. So once I hear it, then obviously I'll be able to say it correctly. And this is a short book, and this premise of it really stood out to me. It's something very different. That's something I do like. It's something very, very different. So I'm very excited to get to this. Plus, it's short, which I actually might get to it sooner than some of the other books because it's short, and I'm kind of living for short books right now. So cannot wait to get to this. But I'm gonna let pronunciation. Okay. Next book. The last book in this miscellaneous pile. They're Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. The amount of amazing things that I've heard about this book is on another one. So I'm very, very, very excited to get to this. I want to try to get to this before whether fall ends. I think I'm going to try to get to this before fall ends because I love the cover too. Can we talk about it? It's fantastic. It's YA. I haven't read a YA in a hot minute, so this will be different from what I've read before. So I'm very, very excited to read this. The miscellaneous pack is done, and now we're going to go straight into the romances. It would not be me if it was romance. And a lot of the things in the stack are very much romance. So, let's talk about it. First, we have Game On by Ceresia Glass. I loved the Love Con so much. I have a reading vlog of it, and I cried. Go watch it. Go watch it. I had a blast reading it. And I've come to realize I'm liking her writing a lot. Game On is very much gamer-esque, hence the title, and I'm very excited to freaking read this. So cannot wait to get to it. The next book that I have is A Love Like the Sun by Riss M. Nielsen. I've heard so many amazing things about this book. So many amazing things from my book mutuals on Instagram. I cannot wait to read it. The premise of it stood out to me, and some of the tropes as well. Sign me up. So I'm very excited to hopefully get to this. My goal is to try to get to this by the end of the year, but we will see. We will see. Because from how September went for me, life is lifing right now. Let's just say that. The next book that I want to read is Love and Sports Ball by Micah James. I won this through a giveaway. It's now out. Go purchase it on Amazon, anywhere that you get your hands on it. This is very much sapphic. Let me read some of the stuff on here. The bookmark that I got. One Night Stand, Workplace, Opposites Attract. So, and also very much sapphic, and we love it here. So I'm very I need to get to this book as soon as possible. So the cover is cute. I'm living for it. The next book that I want to get to is The Partner Plot by Christina Forrest. I loved The Neighbor Favor so much. I loved it. And now we get to see Violet's story. And I'm very, 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 very excited for her story. And then we have her oldest sister too. Her book comes out next year. So I need to make sure I read this before the new book comes out. So I'm very excited to get to it. And the last book on my romance little section I know a lot of people have a lot of flack with this author right now for a lot of different things, but Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I've had this book on my bookshelf for far too long, and I think I just need to like get straight to it. I've heard a lot of amazing things about this book, so cannot wait. It's also kind of I've heard it's a second chance romance, and I've had to put a lot of second chance romance books down because I've had a lot of thoughts, and I said we cannot have those thoughts. No, we cannot. Not for my healed self. So cannot wait to just get to this. So that is the romance section. And last but not least, we have the books that I do want to continue. And there's only 2 here. And they both have their dust cover jackets on. Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion. I have until February to finish this. I have until February or March to finish this because I need to finish this by the time Oathbound comes out, because I'm going to buy that shit and I'm going to read it. So I need to finish the rest of it. I am on chapter 10, and I need to like get through this as soon as possible because I need to be ready for Oathbound next year. So I will be finishing this. This is not if I finish in it. It's I will finish it. That's for sure. And the last book that I want to really try to finish is Delicious Monsters by Lyselle Samsbury. I do like the plot. I really love it. It's just a bit slow for my liking. That's why I had to put it down. It wasn't necessarily like a DNF, like, oh, I don't like it. It's more like it's slow. It's not what I need right now. At the time when I started this, I'm literally halfway done with the book. So my goal is to hopefully finish it by the end of the year. The thing that I did like, which chapter am I on actually? I'm on chapter 25. I do like whose perspective actually. Let me double check real quick. I like Brittany's perspective on trying to figure out what's going on. It's Daisy's a little throwback, so it's a lot of like the alternating timeline type of thing. But like I said, it's pretty slow, I will say. But I am liking the plot a little bit. But my goal is to really try to finish this before the year ends. So wish me luck, and hopefully I can, finish this book. And with that is the physical version of the books that I want to read during fall and winter. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what books you're trying to read for fall and winter. I would like to know. Also, I will be making one for Kindle. I just have not gone through most of my Kindle stuff. So there will be one for Kindle that will be out pretty soon before October ends. So keep an eye out on that. I don't know if I said it. Make sure you follow my social media. All of that will be in the description below. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.